Khuddhaka, the chapter about Muccalind. Muccalind Sutta, about Muccalind. I have heard that on one occasion, the Blessed One was staying at Revile on the bank of the Naranjara river at the root of the Muccalind tree, newly awakened. And on that occasion he sat for 7 days in one session, sensitive to the bliss of release. And on that occasion a great, out-of-season storm cloud rose up, with 7 days of rainy weather, cold winds, and intense darkness. Then Muccalind the Naga king, leaving his dwelling place and encircling the Blessed One's body 7 times with his coils, stood with his great hood spread over the Blessed One. Don't let the Blessed One be disturbed by cold. Don't let the Blessed One be disturbed by heat. Don't let the Blessed One be disturbed by the touch of flies, mosquitoes, wind, sun, and creeping things.
Then, with the passing of 7 days, the Blessed One emerged from that concentration. Muccalind the Naga king, realizing that the sky had cleared and was free of clouds, unraveled his coils from the body of the Blessed One, dropped his own appearance and, assuming the appearance of a young man, stood in front of the Blessed One with hands before his heart, paying homage. Then, on realizing the significance of that, the Blessed One on that occasion exclaimed, "Blissful is solitude. For one who's content. Who has heard the Dhamma? Who sees? Blissful is non-affliction. With regard for the world. Restraint for living beings. Blissful is dispassion. With regard for the world. The overcoming of sensuality. But the subduing of the conceit, I am. That is truly the ultimate bliss."
Raja Sutta, Kings. I have heard that on one occasion the Blessed One was staying near Savatthi at Jeta's grove, Anathapindika's monastery. And on that occasion a large number of monks, after the meal, on returning from their alms round, were sitting gathered together in the assembly hall when this discussion arose: "Friends, which of these 2 kings has greater wealth, greater possessions, the greater treasury, the larger realm, the greater stock of riding animals, the greater army, greater power, greater might? King Bimbisara of Magadha or King Pasenadi of Kosala?" And this discussion came to no conclusion.
Then the Blessed One, emerging from his seclusion in the late afternoon, went to the assembly hall and, on arrival, sat down on a seat laid out. Seated, he addressed the monks, "For what topic are you sitting together here? And what was the discussion that came to no conclusion?" "Just now, Lord, after the meal, on returning from our alms round, we were sitting gathered here at the assembly hall when this discussion arose: Friends, which of these 2 kings has greater wealth, greater possessions, the greater treasury, the larger realm, the greater stock of riding animals, the greater army, greater power, greater might, King Bimbisara of Magadha or King Pasenadi of Kosala?" This was the discussion that had come to no conclusion when the Blessed One arrived.
It isn't proper, monks, that sons of good families, on having gone forth out of faith from home to the homeless life, should talk on such a topic. When you have gathered you have 2 duties, either Dhamma talk or noble silence. Then, on realizing the significance of that, the Blessed One on that occasion exclaimed, "Any sensual bliss in the world, any heavenly bliss, isn't worth 1/16 of the bliss of the ending of craving." Note 1. SN 21.1 equates noble silence with the second jhana. This apparently relates to the fact that directed thought and evaluation, which MN 44 identifies as verbal fabrications, are abandoned when going from the first jhana into the second.
Danda Sutta, the stick. I have heard that on one occasion the Blessed One was staying near Savatthi at Jeta's grove, Anathapindika's monastery. And on that occasion, a large number of boys on the road between Savatthi and Jeta's grove were hitting a snake with a stick. Then early in the morning the Blessed One adjusted his underrobe and, carrying his bowl and robes, went into Savatthi for alms. He saw the large number of boys on the road between Savatthi and Jeta's grove hitting the snake with a stick. Then, on realizing the significance of that, the Blessed One on that occasion exclaimed, "Whoever hits with a stick, beings desiring ease, when he himself is looking for ease, will meet with no ease after death. Whoever doesn't hit with a stick, beings desiring ease, when he himself is looking for ease, will meet with ease after death."
Sakara Sutta, Veneration. I have heard that on one occasion the Blessed One was staying near Savatthi at Jeta's grove, Anathapindika's monastery. And on that occasion the Blessed One was worshipped, revered, honored, venerated, and given homage, a recipient of robes, alms, food, lodgings, and medicinal requisites for the sick. The community of monks was also worshipped, revered, honored, venerated, and given homage, a recipient of robes, alms, food, lodgings, and medicinal requisites for the sick. But the wanderers of other sects were not worshipped, revered, honored, venerated, or given homage, nor were they recipients of robes, alms, food, lodgings, or medicinal requisites for the sick. So the wanderers of other sects, unable to stand the veneration given to the Blessed One and the community of monks, on seeing monks in village or wilderness, would insult, revile, irritate, and harass them with discourteous, abusive language.
Then a large number of monks went to the Blessed One and, on arrival, having bowed down to him, sat to one side. As they were sitting there, they said to him, "At present the Blessed One is worshipped, revered, honored, venerated, and given homage, a recipient of robes, alms, food, lodgings, and medicinal requisites for the sick." The community of monks is also worshipped, revered, honored, venerated, and given homage, a recipient of robes, alms, food, lodgings, and medicinal requisites for the sick. But the wanderers of other sects are not worshipped, revered, honored, venerated, or given homage, nor are they recipients of robes, alms, food, lodgings, or medicinal requisites for the sick. So the wanderers of other sects, unable to stand the veneration given to the Blessed One and the community of monks, on seeing monks in village or wilderness, insult, revile, irritate, and harass them with discourteous, abusive language.
Then, on realizing the significance of that, the Blessed One on that occasion exclaimed, "When in contact with pleasure or pain, in village or wilderness, don't take it as yours or as others. Contacts make contact, dependent on a sense of acquisition. Where there's no sense of acquisition, contacts would make contact. With what?"
Upasaka Sutta, the lay follower. I have heard that on one occasion the Blessed One was staying near Savatthi at Jeta's grove, Anathapindika's monastery. And on that occasion a certain lay follower from Ikkanangalaka had arrived in Savatthi on some business affairs. Having settled his affairs in Savatthi, he went to the Blessed One and, on arrival, having bowed down to him, sat to one side. As he was sitting there, the Blessed One said to him, "At long last you have managed to come here. For a long time, Lord, have I wanted to come see the Blessed One, but being involved in one business affair after another, I have not been able to do so."
Then, on realizing the significance of that, the Blessed One on that occasion exclaimed, "How blissful it is, for one who has nothing, who has mastered the Dhamma, is learned. See him suffering, one who has something. A person bound in body, with people,